This is departure day of my solo trip to Vancouver. It was my last morning in Vancouver, so of course I had to get one last matcha. I heard lots of good things about Saunter, so I decided to go here. I got a matcha latte and a chocolate croissant. I really love the chocolate croissant, but I wasn't a huge fan of the matcha. Since I was already kind of in the area, I decided to go to Aya Ono. The matcha here was really good. I unfortunately had kind of a scary run-in with one of the homeless people in Gastown. This is my reflection. I think when you have one interaction like that, it just kind of throws you into this fight or flight mode, and for me, 99.9% of the time, my reaction is flight. Back in the safety of my hotel room. The color is so pretty. I feel like I should enroll myself in some self-defense lessons or some like adult martial arts class. Since I do travel alone often, I feel like that's a good skill set to have. I have confidence in like my overall strength from the strength training and like Pilates that I do. I don't know how to fight. If someone like came swinging at me, I wouldn't even know what to do. I think I would just freeze and let it hit me. I do also want to say that all the other homeless people were super chill. It was just this one lady that made eye contact with me and decided she had beef with me. Anyways, it was my hotel checkout time, so I stowed my luggage and went for lunch. This was one of my bucket list spots in Vancouver. It's called Sashimiya, and it's basically a super condensed Japanese convenience store. I got some green tea, a spicy tuna roll, and futomaki. The seasoning on the rice was actually so perfect. I feel like it outshined the filling. I actually took it to a nearby park and ate it outside. There were so many other people doing the same, and it just felt like one big picnic. After I finished eating, I picked up my luggage and headed to the train station, but I wasn't heading to the airport just yet. I wanted to make a quick stop in Richmond because there was a taiyaki place that I really wanted to try. This is Little Pisces, and I actually saw them on TikTok. I was just gonna get taiyaki, but then I also saw that they had a matcha latte on the menu, so of course I got one. I wasn't expecting much because it's a dessert shop, but it was actually quite good. The taiyaki though, they were so perfect. I got a strawberry matcha one and a red bean one. The exterior was so crispy crunchy, and the interior was chewy with all the filling just oozing out. It was definitely out of the way, but I'm so glad I made that stop. After that, I finally headed to the airport. I ended up having to check one of my bags. I forgot that the airports in Canada are pretty strict about fluids. Or maybe it's just that US airports are really lenient. My flight home was Air Canada. I'm not gonna lie, the last time I took Air Canada, I didn't really like the experience, but this time around, I had no complaints. The flight attendants were super nice, and I actually decided to watch Parasite for the first time. Also, I was really happy because one of the snack options that they were handing out were these chocolate biscuits, which I love. Obviously got a ginger ale with it, and before I knew it, we were back in LA. My only complaint about Canada is that there's no toilet seat covers, so when I saw these at the airport bathroom, I felt very patriotic. And that is the end of my solo trip to Vancouver.